Picture this, a steaming plate of spaghetti. What do you see? A slow-cooked Sunday family dinner. A romantic Italian restaurant. What if I told you the real story of spaghetti is a tale of speed, industry, and global domination? This isn't just about pasta. It's the surprising history of how a classic dish became a fast food icon. Stick around, because this story will change how you see your favorite comfort food forever. And hey, if you love uncovering the hidden stories behind everyday things, hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss our next deep dive. So, where does our story begin? Not in a quaint Italian village, but in the bustling streets of Naples in the 17th century. Naples was one of Europe's largest cities, but it was also incredibly poor. The masses needed something cheap, filling, and fast. Enter pasta. Dried pasta could be stored for ages, and street vendors, known as macaronari, would cook it on the spot. Top it with a simple sprinkle of cheese, and serve it to workers on the go. It was the original street food, the 17th century equivalent of grabbing a hot dog from a cart. The iconic tomato sauce we know and love? That came much, much later. For centuries, spaghetti was the fuel of the working class, a quick meal born from necessity. Now, let's jump across the Atlantic. When millions of Italian immigrants arrived in America in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, they brought their pasta with them. But America was a land of abundance. Canned tomatoes were cheap and plentiful, and meat was no longer a luxury. So, spaghetti transformed. It was topped with rich, meaty tomato sauce and giant meatballs, a dish that would be almost unrecognizable back in Italy. It became a symbol of American prosperity, a hearty meal served in family-run diners and restaurants. But the biggest change was yet to come. The dish was about to go from being a sit-down meal to a drive-through staple. The mid-20th century was the golden age of fast food. Hamburgers, fried chicken, and tacos were all being standardized, systematized, and served up in minutes. Some clever entrepreneurs saw an opportunity. Why not apply the same formula to spaghetti? They figured out how to pre-cook pasta and hold it at the perfect temperature, how to create a consistent, crowd-pleasing sauce that could be made in huge batches, and how to serve it all in a convenient takeaway container. Brands like Chef Boyardee had already put spaghetti in a can, proving there was a market for convenient pasta. Fast food chains took that idea and ran with it, turning a beloved home-cooked meal into a grab-and-go product. And this fast food spaghetti didn't just stay in America. It traveled the world, adapting to local tastes. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the Philippines. Their American fast food chains introduced spaghetti, but Filipinos made it their own. The result? Filipino spaghetti. The sauce is famously sweet, often made with banana, ketchup, and sugar, and it's loaded with sliced hot dogs instead of meatballs, all topped with a pile of processed cheese. It's a vibrant, unique flavor profile that has become a national comfort food and a non-negotiable staple at every child's birthday party. It's a perfect example of how a dish can travel the globe and be completely reinvented. So, why do we keep coming back to this fast food version of spaghetti? It's more than just convenience. It's about nostalgia. For many, it's the taste of childhood birthday parties, quick weeknight dinners, or the first meal you learned to cook for yourself. It's a simple, predictable comfort in a complicated world. It taps into a deep-seated craving for something warm, carby, and satisfying. The texture of the soft pasta, the sweetness of the sauce, a sensory experience that brings us back to simpler times. It's not trying to be gourmet. It's trying to be a hug in a bowl. From the crowded streets of Naples to the drive-thrus of America and the birthday parties of the Philippines, spaghetti has had an incredible journey. It's a story of immigration, innovation, and adaptation. It proves that food is never just food. It's a reflection of our culture, our history, and our constant search for comfort and connection. The next time you grab a quick plate of spaghetti, remember the centuries of history that led to that simple, satisfying meal. What's your favorite way to eat spaghetti? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more surprising food histories. Thanks for watching.